3, 2, 1. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to IdiOtBlog 274. You are listening to Leave It to Beaver, found at Leave It, the number 2, Beaver. Song is Solamente Contigo. And I am IdiOtBuRNs, your host. You can find me at bandlab.com/IdiOtBuRNs. You can hear my voice is dead. I was yelling at myself, and just yelling in pain and self-pity and irritation at myself, and yelling obscenities at myself for my mistake yesterday. Yesterday, I made a massive mistake in my life, my day-to-day. What happened was, I was hired at Boeing, and my first day was yesterday, and my shift, according to the lady on the phone, is to be 2 to 11, and I have an orientation. They have orientations on certain days, and the phone call for the shift being 2 to 11 came after, just after I got the email. And for some reason, when I was looking at the email and on the phone call at the same time, my mind did some old man shit that I've never done before, but now I know what the fuck deteriorating minds are all about. But what am I saying? I'm saying I ended up waiting till 2 to go, and they called me and they're like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, what the fuck, piece of shit. My head is exploding. Yelling. What the fuck did I do? Thinking I lost the fucking best opportunity I ever got. Not in a good place. Call the lady back. She says, "Hey, I'm trying to get you to flip right back in tomorrow. The exceptions are not getting approved as much as they used to. They're just getting tired of us asking for exceptions all the time. So December 19th, don't take my word on that." And I'm thinking to myself, I don't even have December 19th. I wait out a few hours and screaming at myself. And she calls back. She says December 19th. I'm still flipped out at this point. I'm just like mentally jarred. I know I did something wrong. I know I ruined Christmas. I know I fucked up the bills. I know I fucked up everything in the fucking timeline. And that's why I try to tell people, please stop bugging me and talking to me about it. Not because... And it's weird, it's like, I need to do this on my own. If I can't do this on my own, then I'm not getting any better, so please let me continue to get worse. And at the same time, it's like, hey, now that I did it on my own, you think I can do it on my own, and I don't. Or something happens where it's like, okay, yeah, I'm getting real independent, I'm getting all that stuff, and because I get so sure of it, all the time, I'm like, I'm so sure I got that job last time. Remember that thing from way long time ago? It didn't get all fixed right. Right in the freaking soup, in the freaking pie, wherever you, in the mud, facing the snow, whatever you want to call it. Every time. And I was at the day, and I got one. I got it on the first day. And I did it myself this time. So, it's probably going to improve my ethics Let me just say that. I usually will improve my ethics. By the way, this is a really cool track. It's called Good to Me, and I want everybody to go check out the artist I'm featuring. Well, listen to more of Leave It to Beaver. This is Good to Be Me. You sent me this track, and it is it's fire. I think you guys need to go check it out individually, and it will be what I promote him being on the blog with. This one's from October 24th. It's a PSA. That's what it's called, PSA. Yeah, it just gets to be like it just gets to be that you this thing you build it up. So if you over plan, it's like we over plan. Oh, I got this, I got that. You started planning for all this stuff, those improvements. I don't know. That's just me. It's like I can't plan. People ask me why you plan. You never plan. I'm like, I feel like it fucks with my karma. Is that okay? Can I do what I think is best for me? It's like if I come in your life, that's the fucked up thing that happens. My karma influences your karma. I'm sorry, dudes. I'm sorry, gals. Sorry, mom, grandma, grandpa. Sorry, everybody. There he goes. There's the end of the teaser recording. But yeah. The thing is, it gets me to the point where I'm like, yeah. I start to feel real shitty about myself. I'm imploding. Got a lot of positive reach out from people online. Thank you so much, Andrew Shirley, and all the others on my post that I made. I can actually just go there right now to my page and just say thank you to you guys that posted on my little statement I made, where I said I mess everything up, like my relationship with BandLab, or for example today, I totally missed the ball on my new job, failing in all directions lately, and I am. It's just kind of everywhere I look is pie. That's all right. Joke's on me. I am the idiot. Trash Panda, if it makes you feel any better, my bicycle was stolen today. Well, a little story there. This is one more track, it looks like, by Leave It to Beaver. This one's called No Holding Back. So, yeah, I have a story on that where I had a bike I used to hang on the side of my house, and got to the point where I was like, I need to put this in my backyard. And it was in my backyard, and it was like some guy jumped my fence, took my bike, and the weekend went by, and then a Monday came and no bike in my backyard. I'm like, what the fuck? And this is fenced. The guy had like, you know, guy was like sneaking around it and looking for shit at night, and stole my bike. And it was a local thief. And how do you know that? Well, a few days later, I saw an ad on Craigslist, and I said, yeah, I'm pretty close by, I could come 10-20 minutes. Maybe I should have said like an hour. And he was selling for $500, and I was like, I'll give you like $250. He's like, no. I'm like, well, Kind of come look at it. He's like, all right, you're a good little kid. And I'm like, okay. He goes, hey, is this the guy I stole the bike from? I'm like, what? He goes, no. He goes, is this the guy whose bike this is? And I go, what? No, I was calling you about the bike. He goes, yeah. I see who this, I know who this is. Hangs up. I don't know what I did to cue him off. I still can't figure it out. But I call him again. He goes, you need the fucking loan. I'm gonna chop your bike up and just throw it away. I'm like, dude, please, I will pay you money to get the bike back. If you need money, I'll give you money. I just have a serious long life attachment with that bike. Please do not do anything to that bike. And he hung up. Man. Then people heard that story. Oh man, I told you that if I do this by accident, I will go to the next page, and that's by accident. I'm only gonna play I'm not gonna play 20 songs by one artist. So, next artist I wanted to feature is Timothy Lee Nixon, and you can see my voice just destroyed, you guys. It's just destroyed. And Timothy Lee Nixon has been featured on here before, as has Leave It to Beaver, but they are now being featured in the full video YouTube version. Woo! Sending the love. Timothy Lee Nixon out of B Branch, Arkansas. Arkansas. Says, I'm a dad, I'm a musician, I'm an artist, I'm a technician, musical guru. I thought this said musical guns. I don't know, it goes like musical guns. I got my musical guns. I'm gonna blow you guys to hell with my musical guns. Musical guru, seeker of the divine, wisdom of Yahweh, Elohim, Adonai, Jesus Christ. Oh, I added that one. And he has said it's quite apparent that he is a fool and that he can make music on a hill. So I will have to say I am adult and I can make a bunch of music on the hill. I can make a dirge on the hill. I am adult with a dirge on the hill. I am adult with a dirge on the hill. Now, I just gotta ask this question. I've been asked this question a lot. About as much as I was asked, how did you get verified? Why did BandLab unverify you? I was being, according to them, disrespectful. I was not being a respectful member of the community. Because I called them assholes for deleting me from the following of 140 people and then sending me emails saying we have not deleted the followers of anyone. Blatant lies. I don't lie to people. I don't lie in a single email to myself to try to convince people what I did is okay. If I lie to people, I feel so shitty about it. It doesn't take very long for me to come clean and look like a total fucking moron and not want to do that again for a number of years, because I am easily embarrassed and self-damaging when I do stupid shit. I don't like to lie, I don't like to steal, I don't like to do that kind of stuff. I would like to find ways to fucking penetrate through the film of socialite realities without ever succumbing to any of the succumatories of stupidity in this fucking universe. I don't want to be greedy. If I was an inventor of the system of that we all are in, I've said this before and I'll say it again, I would get rid of the monetary system. I would get rid of money as we know it now. as we know it now. I would get rid of counting money. The reason I would do that is because I think, or because we're so far ahead, since we could do it with the technology, I would institute a foolproof double check, checked by one and checked by another system, and everyone's checking the checks of the checkers. And if anybody catches anybody, that's how you get promotions and bumps. And it's just about flagging each other for how we budget. And so there's a really, really super tight, awesome system on budgeting and no fraud. So it would be a really interesting system to try out. This, and what I'm talking about is a little bit more complicated than what I'm mentioning, and I actually heard about it being used in other areas, in voting systems, double-blind systems, and stuff like that, and also being used in some countries in Africa, smaller countries, very small populations and economies, but hey, you know, you could start in little areas with this and see how it works, potentially. And the idea is, it's a little off kilter, but what it is that you just basically start really getting super tight with the money in such a way that it really frees up and makes government actually almost as effective and competitive with private market. That private market is pushed into a more not only is it more competitive, but this, because that thievery and stealing and monopolies are like almost impossible to have because everything is so sectioned. You avoid crap like Steve Bezos and all that stuff. I would like to see something that's more of a system than like a way of taxing. And there's a lot of reasons for this, because think about this. Taxing more is not a solution when we already have all the solution finances already, and we're spending them bombing people. Kabooey. All we need is like 180 very, very nicely placed, well-maintained, tactical, fast nukes on certain planes, certain submarines, certain locations in Poland. Poland was pissed when we took stuff out of there. Fuck Obama. Obama was all about destabilizing this planet. So, I'm getting political, but what I'm saying is, fuck all these presidents. If you're not hearing it, hear it. Fuck all the politicians and fuck all the presidents, because we can do better. We can do it ourselves better. I'm trying to tell you that. So, all I'm saying is we need a really good check systems, or we just need to get rid of money. Whoosh, burn it all. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense, Chris. No, don't do it. But what was I getting at is the taxing, these ideas that these politicians have of taxing us more money, and taxing the rich. It is asinine. There needs to be regulations to stop it, and they don't care anything about that, because taxing them and that stuff, taxing them is how they say, we're gonna tax you or give us more money. You're not giving us as much as you used to. We want even more. We're gonna tax you. It's just two people fighting, and they're supposed to be getting shit. I mean, they're fighting about money because money is the root of everything. And they're supposed to be getting shit done to make our economy for making money better. And they have no interest in even understanding how that shit works anymore. They just want Bezos to scrape as much as he can and then take as much as they can from Bezos and try and give it. It's not a continuing cycle. Bezos shouldn't even fucking exist. If Bernie's right about anything, he's like fucking he's fucking right about one thing, that goddamn politician. He's right about one thing. If any of them are right about one thing, is that there probably shouldn't be a giant disparity amongst the millionaires and the rest of the people. Yeah, and that's out of hand. And it's out of hand, and it started in 120 years ago. And a solid 100 years ago, there's great examples of it with cannabis becoming illegal. Cannabis. For making hemp. And later demonized as marijuana from another place. Marijuana makes you the devil. Tijuana, marijuana, the devil, hallucination. All of South American devil worship ideals, all juxtaposed right into the concept of come on, that's crazy, you know? All right, we got a Beastie Boys Fight for Your Right. Let's see, is this inspired by Tonus? It is. Inspired by Tony Dumont. He's going to be on the blog a lot because people like to do projects based on his music, and I've already shared him, and I'm trying to get him out there, and I'll share him again. And I'll mention him when I see him. Wanna go? You ask your mom, please, but she still says no. And no homework. Your mom, like it's some kind of church. You gotta fight for your right. Party! I can't do anything. And she says, no way! But that hypocrite smokes 2 packs a day! Man, living at home is such a drag! Your mom threw away your best porno mag. Busted. You gotta fight for your right to party. Fight. Yeah. Fight. Wow. Yeah. The clothes you're gonna wear. Get out of my home if you don't cut that hair. I'm busted in and said, what's that noise? Mom, you're just jealous as Timothy Lee Nixon. You gotta fight for your right to party. You gotta fight for your right to party. Yeah. Oh yeah! Who's got the beer? Oh! I love rocking with Timothy Lee Nixon. Something about him, dude. Cause this got this real live energy. You're like, dude, you're just there jamming with the fucking guy, dude. You're doing the fucking beastie dude shit, you know? Fuck, man. I love it, dude. Now this is really the track that is one of the centerpiece tracks of this blog, to be honest. But I'm gonna wait a second to start it because, as you may hear, what's going on is I have prepared 11 herbs and spices over here in the corner, over here. I got 11 herbs and spices. Oh man, let's hear this track.
Oh, look out. I rock a Segway, do it every day. I rock a Segway. I'll be going 35
A Segway?
all day. I rock a Segway. You can't stop me in the streets. I rock a Segway. Get out when I honk the horn, please. Of my way, that's right, I said it and stay. 'Cause I've got places to go and people to show my Segway. It's so fucking cool. Rock my hat backwards while
Oh, it's cool.
I'm riding up and down
So cool.
the sidewalk. That's right, we're hard as rock.
In our segways.
Can't crack us, no. We're not like a line of coke. We're much softer. Yeah, we rock Segways. Do it every day.
Yeah.
We rock Segways. Your sister said it's fucking cool, okay?
Segways, this will have a good video. Check it out. Some people think it's
We
gay.
rock Segways every day.
Oh.
Going 35 mph once a day. Open, yeah, you feel the wind in your hair. You're so
Oh,
dangerous.
what hair?
You're on a Segway, man. You even cuss.
Oh,
You got a pocket knife and
Bitch.
a wallet that's fat, but still you ain't got no wife and you're like 55 years old, dude. Get off the Segway.
I know this guy.
Someone else to help you get nude. Not another dude riding a Segway. It's really gay. That's really gay. You even wore a fanny pack when your side rims are pink. And you think that it's not weird if your socks are purple. Steve, our team colors are black and yellow. Cause we ride Segways every day. We started up a summer gang and we're feeling like we're about to bang the streets tonight. Going 35 mph, that's right. At least 35 mph tonight.
35, bros. Sounds like my old moped.
Segway, motherfucker. On a Segway,
Don't tell anyone I used to be riding a moped.
Segways, motherfucker. Segways.
Oh, man.
35 mphs and you know those bitches' faces be dropping their mouths wide open. We be putting our dong in it when you leave, bitch. Please fucking leave. We ride Segways every day with our half sideways, man. We
Oh,
rock hard
my
and we
gosh.
got that leash.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna lap a second time.
Between the 15 men that ride on these crotch rockets, yeah.
Oh man.
A Segway, baby, doing 35
FPH.
I ain't playing.
Ah.
Got a tattoo that said these things are fucking cool.
Oh man.
It's a picture of my personal one.
Wait, hey, where can I charge this? Hey, where can I plug this in?
Every day. We ride Segways.
Hey man, get this out of here.
Ride them Segways every day.
You can't plug this in here. Hey man, I gotta get home. Fucking, I don't care. Just fucking shit out of here, dude. Oh man. Oh man. Man. Oh, I killed my lungs. Woo. Yeah. So, we moved on. Next artist is Dusty D's band. And song is covered. Oh, Dallas _ Stewart and the _ Mooney _ Blues. Myself and at Filthy Bass, and that's PHIL Phil THYBASS. Filthy Bass. Dead man's touch, whisper on a stream, doesn't change a thing, doesn't take you back. You can't tell it's me singing it, and that's whatever. I could do better, I think. If I knew all the words. And my voice wasn't so cracked. Oh man, my voice tore up those vocal cords. You can still do this certain way extra down here low range, and it's almost improved. It's still got issues, but you can still get down here and be like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It makes you think that's when you get yelling. That's the voice you get after you're yelling all day long. You know, it's the because your voice is destroyed because you've been yelling all day long. Now this is all you got left right down here, and you don't know how else to talk anymore because every time when you start yelling, your voice goes out, and then you're stuck down here, and there's nowhere else for you to go. And that's when you're trying to escape me, and there's nowhere to go. It's when you go to bandlab.com/IdiOtBuRNs, and you find me, and you listen to music, and there's no music like my music. There's no music in the world. And then after a while, after you're listening to it, you're gonna want to pick up an instrument, and the instrument becomes the way you speak. You don't even want to yell anymore. You don't want to shout. You don't even want to talk. Instead, you just want to hit all the notes just perfectly and put them out there, and the whole world will see that your pythons are 19.5 inches long, and nobody can tell you that your music is shit because you know who. That's it. That's IdiOtBuRNs on IdiOtBlog. And that's what happened to my voice from yelling last night. Got into it on that one. Got a big old pile of spit in my mouth. Ugh. This is probably the grossest blog you'll ever hear, and it's all to the blue on black instrumental. Yeah. Oh yeah, my voice is so torn up. It's just, if I say how I sounded, if you ever hear a guy sounds like this, it's probably because he spends all his night yelling at his computer, or yelling at his wife, or yelling at his kids, sad but true, or yelling at this damn TV, yelling at the damn football. The damn football bounced out. What the hell, Russell Wilson? You know. Oh my God. And then his voice the next day is, I can't even talk. I'm at work. I'm supposed to tell these people what to do in the meeting, and I can't even talk anymore. Oh my God. I don't even know why I'm going on this rant of just crazy shit. I'm just having fun with you guys. This isn't gonna edit it. This goes out live. Everybody goes check out Dusty D's band. I'm gonna add a link. I heard word this morning about doing a song by another song, a cover song, in Dusty D. I got word of it. I can't say, hey, we're gonna do a song or something, but I got word of a song. It's a song I like, and it's funny enough, it has the same subject matter. But what is this about to talk about next? Like, no, and I'm not gonna use this voice when I talk about it. I'm not gonna go back into that anymore. I'm gonna stay back in my normal voice. Hey, you guys ever take acting classes? I enjoyed taking acting classes and that stuff when I was younger, just because I already did this stuff all the time. My mom would be like, hey, that kid, one thing about you, Chris, is Andrew comes out, he's bored, you can do this, can do that, and you're back in your bedroom, and I go check on you, and you're just sitting there holding a couple toys and making some of the craziest voices and noises, and we could just sit there and actually get quite entertained and just listen to you, Chris. And when you hear that we were there, then it changed a little bit. Yeah, I get in my head, you guys. So I might have just done it right there on the blog, having fun with you guys. Hope it didn't push everybody away. That's crazy. Thing is, I'm just really kind of just I got a lot of cool lessons from the things I did, and that's one of the lessons I got from drama was I learned how to like really just let go of any. I mean, I already was pretty unafraid of being in front of people. I had tested myself in 5th grade at one point, and I felt really comfortable after that. It was like a couple of the worst case scenarios had happened, and then I did it well, and I was like, well, I know how to do it well, I know how it feels when I do it well, and I can do it well, and I'm not, whatever, if I fail, sometimes I fail. And I took on this attitude, and I felt like if I did 1 out of 5 good, I'm fine. And I found out later, the best entrepreneurs don't need even hold the standard close to that. If they got to try 20, they try 20, and they fail 19 out of 20, that's fine, because 1 success out of 20 is enough to pay for those 19 failures, you guys. It's just, are you willing to do it for free? Are you willing to fail? That's what it is. And that's what I've been told is essentially the main difference between an entrepreneur and somebody that works for somebody else, is are you willing to work for free until that big break comes? Basically for peanuts, nothing, for the cause of creating something, and instead of working for somebody. You have to just take that other path. It's a lower path, it's a dirtier path, it's a darker path, there's more time, more nighttime and hunkering down, but in the end you can come up with some results. If you smoke, drink, and like marijuana, and you're a musician, you reduce down to 1 instrument, quit, and save so much money, right? Let's think about it. So it's real simple. They sacrifice, they work for free, and what happens is you'll see, they get their karma, man. It's just what it is, dude. I'm not trying to say, like, let's start some new form of slavery or some shit that should be legal. That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is, maybe, if you can't get into a business, you get into doing stuff like charity work. Then keep trying and just keep doing things. Get into businesses. Like maybe you got to work a job and then you also work a couple days a week at this other job making no money, but it's the thing you want to do. You know, apprentice and work for free. There's stuff I can do around here. You don't have to pay me. I just want to learn. And I bet you after a couple months of that, they want to pay you. It's a weird thing. People want to do the right thing. And they want to help each other. And they see that and they're like, and they know you. And even if that job is tenuous, you can use it as a stepping stone. Now you've worked that job. You didn't work that type of job before. Tell me I'm wrong. So it's as simple as if I worked at Blockbuster, it'd be a lot easier for me to get a job at Hollywood Video. Come on, give me a break, right? or video update or any video chain. It's a simple, so if you're working mowing lawns, but you go work for free Fridays and Saturday, because the guy works Saturdays for the guy or the lady, you might get the job there. You might be the one that gets it next. So I wouldn't have 22,000 followers on BandLab if I didn't go on BandLab ever. Think about BandLab, it's all stuff we do for free, but I've won contests. People have helped me in hard times. They would give me my headphones. For example, Leave It to Beaver donated to me getting my headphones. It's very helpful. Timothy Lee Nixon gave me a pair of headphones my wife still uses all the time. And she gets a nice pair, like me having I fixed my old pair up, which I'm about to do. It's only $15. And I fixed that old pair up. She wants to inherit them, then the kids inherit the other pair. Or if somebody else needs a pair, I have a pair sitting there. I have a spare pair I can send somebody when they hit a hard time. Hell yeah, those are all great options. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. So the artist you're listening to now is no longer Dusty D's band. It is Dean Brown with an E at the end. And he's at click_track. Oh, you guys, I will tell you one thing. Going to BandLab was so fun when I had 140,000 people I could see. So fun. I truly missed the feed. Haha. Uh-oh. You keep on poking till my head pops. I get you out of my head, but you keep coming back again. I get you out of my bed, but you keep coming back again. So this is Keep On Moaning. I like it. Very nice. So my next subject that I was going to talk about a little bit is it's a Christmas subject because I've been banned this month. I actually can't enter the contests. Sold your wedding ring. Feels like erased my check mark. Being dramatic, but still, there's a cool track called "Sold Your Wedding Ring." Do listen. And I'll talk about my desires for next month. I want people to help me. I'm working on a couple Christmas songs. Maybe more than just a couple. Maybe. But I want to and have to find a way to do bells. Now it might mean playing my MIDI guitar into the BandLab app for the bells at the same tempo. Just playing like the chord parts. And then dragging that sound in. That could be tough. Maybe somebody could add bells. I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking for bells. My sounds. But it's all just kind of programmed so far. So it's a little bit dry. The song I've done so far. A little bit dry. But I have a really good idea that actually, the thing is, when an idea like this hits me, I get like super emotional. And like sometimes I actually like cry a little bit about the idea. I get like chills. Like right now I got goosebumps, goose pimples. And my hair started standing up. Just because I started thinking about this idea, this Christmas song idea. And it's giving me the heebie-jeebies. And that happened when I made that song, Without You. It just happens sometimes. This is Christmas 2019. It's going to be the last song of today's blog, 274. But the idea I came up with, it started with, it started with me wanting to make a Christmas song. And the idea was, I wanted to do a song that was see? Bells are cool. See, you need bells. I want to do a song that was Christmas sounding at the same time as I wanted, this is done really well, but I wanted one that was about my mom. And the original idea was I wanted to do something like Moms Are the Real Santa. But every time I started doing it, I was like, I can't delete Santa. This can't be anti-Santa or like a Santa dispelling. I'm all about keeping the Santa alive. So my idea changed to be The Candies of Christmas, a song about how moms make candies and cookies, and those candies and cookies are what brings Santa to your house. It's about moms. My mom. And all that candy. All those cookies. She made every year. And that was a busy time. Thanks, Mom. You rock. Rock, Mom. Good track, Dean. You gotta go check out Dean. And, yeah. Just want to say that. Thanks, Mom, for making awesome Christmases. And all that candy, and doing all that you do. You really are a hero. And thanks, Julianne, for you're doing it now too. Cause I suck. You are the hero. You guys are the heroes. Moms. Christmas should be about moms, not just Santa. All right, you guys. I'm out. IdiOtBlog 274. We are music.